Hey, listen, the main thing I want this podcast to be about, okay, is about us being friends, all right, and we fucking love guns. At least
Okay,
this thing lets us
Of
know.
course.
we're
Right.
recording, and we're recording, and now we're live
Yeah.
on Twitch.
All right. Hey, Rob,
Hey.
so go ahead. What were you talking about?
To tell you the truth, I don't even remember, man.
Well, that's why you should put the whiskey down.
Yep. I'm not even drunk. I just started sipping it.
Y'all hear that fucking Elon Musk bought Twitter?
That
Yeah.
was awesome.
I know they didn't want him to.
They didn't. He was
Yeah,
supposed to
but-
buy it like during the summer, and something happened, and he backed out or something, and then now
That they were lying about their revenue, but he's trying to. So Twitter also owns Vine, so
That's
he's
right.
also trying to make Vine like TikTok, but more free speech.
That would be
You say
awesome.
Vine?
Yeah, he's
Vine.
bringing back Vine.
Fuck
dude.
Vine? Oh,
I
Vine.
think now that he's CEO, I think he's gonna give a bunch of people their accounts back, like Alex
he put-
Jones and Donald Trump.
Donald Trump already got his back.
He did.
Yeah.
Put out
Oh,
a-
wow.
He
I heard- last
tweeted,
I heard
I'm
was-
back.
Nice, dude. That's
Really?
what's up. That was probably like on like the top list of things to do once I become owner.
I heard that he was putting out that I saw Elon Musk put a tweet out saying that anyone that was banned was going to take a little while to. It was going to take a couple more weeks to bring them back.
Yeah.
Like, so I mean, if they already brought Donald Trump back, then that's awesome. So,
course.
because
He's about to bring the rain.
they're
Mhm.
really pressing down on that January 6th, whole shebang. Like they're really trying to press like charges up against him,
Mhm.
and they have like
Oh,
this whole
January
January.
6th? Is
They have
that
a whole
when
committee for it.
the Capitol
when-
got taken over?
Yeah, dude, they have a whole committee for
Yeah.
like bringing
Mm.
up the whole January 6th events, and they're just like
So,
he
what?
incited riots and everything like that.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I think Hunter Biden did worse stuff than that.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, but
Did
that
you see
doesn't
his
matter.
Did you see the videos leaked from his iPhone? Where he was like,
Nah.
dude,
What,
this
with the
dude was
hooker?
measuring out. Yeah, this dude was measuring out. He was arguing with a prostitute, measuring out crack, right, or meth. It was like meth or crack or whatever.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
he was like, "This is only 2 grams," but it was like 22 grams. He was like, "This is only 2.2 grams," but it was actually 22 grams.
Yeah.
And this dude was just like,
This is one hit for
arguing.
me.
yeah, this dude was like,
Like, you think I'm
arguing with her
stupid?
about, yeah, like saying this is only 2.2 grams, and it was 22 grams.
I think that was the crystal talking.
Yeah. Whatever happened to his laptop?
They searched it and they found out that everything that the Republicans were trying to say during the 2020 election and the media was covering up, it was all true.
Yeah, I know it's fucked up. They censored it. Rob, so what you were speaking about earlier, you were talking about the P80s, I think, right? And how it wasn't how it was deemed unconstitutional.
Yeah,
for them
that
to
they
try to
can't
ban them.
ATF got put in their place.
they can't regulate
no,
the
but-
them,
Supreme Court.
basically.
I know, but elaborate.
They have no power over to say if there's legal or not because they really don't because the Congress ain't give it to them.
Okay.
Nowadays people like to overstep their bounds, and since the safe places and everything, all this stuff is going unchecked.
Are you talking about that FBI list thing?
Yeah, that's what you
No.
were talking about. You were talking about there was an FBI list that got leaked.
But they're two separate accounts that he was mentioning.
Oh yeah, it was two
Yeah.
different things. I was talking about both. That is about the patriotic symbols being treated as a white right wing
Like
terrorist.
MAGA right wing, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like the Betsy Ross flag, the Gadsden flag,
And that don't tread
using
on me.
2A,
Yeah, that's the Gadsden
stuff like
flag.
that.
Yeah.
You remember
Don't
I
tread on
sent
me,
that to y'all?
Gadsden.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it was a FBI paperwork that was actually leaked that they denied.
Well, I mean, it's crazy because like you look at it and the FBI, while
Yeah,
a lot
and
of
it was
like,
all
the
paid.
agents,
I'm sorry, go
a
ahead.
lot of the agents that are in the FBI might be like right wing Republican, but like a lot of the higher ups that control the FBI if you look at them, they're like super tied in with the Democratic Party, and it's ridiculous. So they all have like their reasons for trying to get pushing through, getting rid of right wing, extremists and just people that believe in gun laws because they have their agenda. That's why you don't see people like Hillary Clinton or Hunter Biden or any of them getting prosecuted or anything that's been going on like what went with Donald Trump. Because it's like it's like if anyone that has a clearance, went and did the shit that Hillary Clinton did, then they'd be in jail. But they're not doing that shit to them. Just like Bill Clinton even took shit from the White House. He cleaned his shit out.
Pictures.
Yeah, he cleaned out everything from the fucking all his shit.
And
from
they
the
told
White
him to
House.
bring it back.
And he
Yeah,
didn't.
they didn't raid
But
his
Donald
house.
Trump did. Yeah, Donald
No,
Trump
he-
did. And Donald Trump did it, and they raided his house.
Yeah. He was just like, I can declassify anything. He's like, as long as I say it's unclassified, then boom, it's unclassified.
Which is true.
Yeah,
What do you
and
think
so
gonna happen when he becomes
they didn't.
president? What do you think gonna happen to the What do you think gonna happen to the FBI when he becomes the next president?
He's gonna fire the head of the FBI and bring.
He should gut out the whole thing.
You're gonna bring
Gut
back Comey.
Gut out the whole FBI. Gut out the ATF too.
Dude,
Yeah.
They've been weaponized, man.
they just need to replace everybody in
They-
Congress.
They've been overstepping their bounds, man. It's not. Nah.
Everybody
It's not,
over 70, they're
Dude,
done.
they're
It's not
really-
offensive.
Y'all old as shit. Get the fuck out.
You
Who's
do
that
not
over
need to be
70?
Speaker of the House that long. You do not need to be.
Nancy
They're,
Pelosi looks like she's like just freaking deteriorating.
That's why her husband banging men.
oh, is
Ooh,
that true?
I'm sorry.
Is that that?
I can't believe I
No,
can't
that's
Was
not
assault
true.
re-
That hasn't been. I can't say that.
Was
Can
that
you
assault
erase
real
that?
though? There's a
No,
lot
of
of
course
conspiracies
not.
about the assault on Paul.
But I can't believe
Pelosi.
that
Yeah.
the person
It wasn't
the
assault.
person that came at him was an illegal immigrant from
Is
that-
Canada.
Is that what the report said?
Yeah,
He
from Canada.
overstayed his visa for 20 years. This dude has been illegal in this country for 20 years.
Whoops.
Did they send him back?
Yeah. Whoops. I forgot that it
Whoopsie.
expired.
God damn this.
For 20 years, this dude's been an illegal immigrant. But
It happens.
yeah,
That
dude,
must be nice, right?
Yeah, it just happens.
Whoops.
How can you do that when you got if you have a job and you pay taxes and everything?
Rob, your mic sucks donkey dick.
He probably had an under the table job.
Yeah,
He probably wasn't paying
Yeah.
any taxes.
exactly.
yeah.
Those are the best jobs.
Under the
Going out
radar.
hit
Yeah.
on the Albanian thing.
But the whole thing about them
Yeah.
being in their underwear is that they say that the guy that attacked him is he's an avid nudist. So they were like, it makes sense.
So he's a flasher.
Yeah, he's
He's a
well, he likes
flasher.
to go like nude beaches and stuff like that.
Y'all
But
hear me?
he was. But I was hearing a report about how he was actually a left wing. Or no, now I can't. Yeah.
You don't hear me?
We
Kinda.
hear
You're,
you.
you're on your laptop microphone now
Oh, okay.
instead of the
The headset.
yeah.
But yeah, I heard that this dude was a left like a
Dude,
lefty.
it ain't. Come on, man.
Go ahead.
I heard that the dude that attacked him was actually a lefty. I don't know if that's true, so I'm not gonna like say that for a fact. But that's what I was hearing was that this dude actually had
Lefty.
like left wing, shit on his
Yeah.
like
Oh,
media.
I thought
Left
he was
hand
left-handed.
dominant.
Yeah, that's
No,
what I
no.
thought.
You hear me?
That's the
You know,
important.
and
He
that-
was fucking left-handed. He was a
There we go.
left-handed
And that-
fucking person.
Left-handed
me
people
now?
are the devil.
Yeah, we can hear you, Roberto.
Neighbors were
That's
even,
Cool,
like,
my bad.
okay.
leftist. His neighbors were even saying he was a leftist.
Yeah.
So like I heard that this dude was a leftist and like not not a Republican, like a Democrat, like a hardcore Democrat.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
did
just
try to say he was a Trump fan, right?
Is there hardcore Democrats though?
no,
they,
It
they
shouldn't be.
wanted it.
It shouldn't be the
was-
right country. It shouldn't be.
They were hoping and praying that
Hey,
he
right.
was a Republican.
How
that
They
can
it's
we
want
give you-
sympathy. They want sympathy.
Hey, yo.
Election is coming up in a few days, and they want
Listen.
sympathy and they want votes.
I had
Yeah.
an argument with a hardcore Democrat man about me about why I wear a carry and why I do what I do. because I say I'm not going to be a victim. I'm going to fight back. And I'm like, I'm not with victim mentality. And she said, you are a victim if you're carrying a gun. I'm like, no, I'm not.
I'm
Protect
smart
your
and I'm
family.
prepared.
Yep, being right. And I was like, just because I carry a gun doesn't make me a victim. Like, just because I want to protect me and my family.
Yeah.
Right. I'm
You know what I
carrying it
mean?
so
Like,
I don't become a victim.
right? But I have the
Well,
victim mentality because I want to do that. Like, no, I'm not saying I am in the place that I am right now because of what somebody else has done.
mhm.
Nah,
Yeah.
I take all responsibility for myself, man. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Well, that's what I was, dude.
Like,
I was
nah.
saying that to my girl's dad and everything because he's like against guns and everything, right? And I told him, dude, if anyone ever was to break into our house, right, have the ability to protect your daughter and your grandchild, anyone that wants to do harm to them,
Mhm.
okay? Can you say the same for you? If she's over here and someone breaks in your house, what are you gonna do to stop them?
Invite
Okay.
him to the podcast.
Yeah, dude, he might do it.
Police
He
come
might
after
do
a
it.
crime has been committed. That's when the police come. The police come when
Yeah.
you're a victim.
Yeah. Like I guarantee you, I could put him down a lot faster than the police can.
Except in Chicago, because if you call the cops, they're just going to send like a therapist,
But
something,
hey,
a mediator. They don't
They
send
purge
cops
it.
anymore.
They
did
purge it.
They don't send
it's a
cops.
threat?
Mhm.
That if you vote for anything other than Democrat, you were killing democracy.
But we're not a democracy.
It's
We're
so
a republic.
it's so
We're a
But
bad.
that's what they're
republic.
saying. No, we are a democracy. We're a democracy. A democracy is, the
We're a
majority.
republic.
No, a democracy. That's what our nation is a democracy.
Mm.
That's what our
Because
political.
we vote, yeah, we elect
Yeah.
our leaders. We
That's-
the laws are voted
But-
on.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I
like
mean,
that's like
man.
that's like
You
if
know
we
what I
all were
mean.
like, if one of us was like, we wanted to change the name of the podcast to 3B sisters,
3B,
right?
3B
Yeah.
sisters, the exact
So-
opposite.
Yeah.
Right?
So then,
3B sisterhood.
so then, if we all voted, right, we all put a vote to it, and me, Josh, and you all vote saying, yeah, we want to be 3B sisters, and Dimitri's the only one that's like, no, I want to be 2A brothers. Then it's like, got voted out. We're 3B
Yeah.
sisters now. That's a
Well,
democracy.
first off, I see you going for that.
The sisterhood of the
I see-
traveling 9
I see-
millimeter.
The 9
The
milli.
sisterhood of the traveling glass.
Yeah, the sisterhood of the traveling 9.
But that's a democracy,
So
and they're
stupid.
saying that if you vote for anything other than them, then it's a threat to democracy. They had a historian come on and say, in 50 years, if people are even allowed to write history books and blah blah blah, and
They already-
this and that, they're going to say that this was the turning point for democracy. And if you vote for Republicans, your children are going to get kidnapped and killed.
They already took cursive out, so they can't read the old documents.
Yeah,
What, they took cursive out of schools?
Yeah.
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 And what are all the old documents written in?
Cursive or
Yeah.
old English.
Yeah, well, basically,
I'm gonna-
cursive old English is.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, everything today is like all on the internet. Like, you could find an exact copy of that document.
But you don't know.
Yeah, you
But
don't
if
know
you don't
for
know
sure.
cursive, how can you read it?
Yeah, but that's the thing is you could find exact copies. But yeah, I could see your point on that being, if they don't know, then they could find a fake copy that's been tampered with, and
Yep.
yeah, no, I can get that. No,
I'm gonna
dude, I will teach my
go live on
my child
Instagram.
cursive for sure. My child will know cursive for sure because she's
I can't
gonna
write
know.
cursive anymore.
Yeah,
I said I can't write cursive anymore.
But you know how to
I
read it.
could kind
I
of
mean,
write it.
yeah.
It depends.
That's
I
the most
can't write
important
it
part.
anymore, though. I can't
The
write
most
it
important
anymore.
part with our past is to read it, man.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've been wanting to learn shorthand, like old school shorthand.
That's
I
old
feel like-
English, basically, right?
Yeah, dude, I feel like that'd be really like shorthand's like lines and dashes and dots and everything.
That's Morse code, man.
No, not Morse code. It's
I'm playing. I don't
shorthand.
know what you.
Dude,
I'm
it's
just playing. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
it's Morris code.
What I say?
I'm just kidding. It's
Morse code.
Morse. It's Morse. Yeah.
It's
Not Morris. Mr.
My hair
Morris.
shiny as shit, man.
Yeah, it is. You have light right above your head, probably.
Right.
All right, so
Got me looking
me,
sexy.
so me and Josh were talking earlier, right?
Who?
And me and Jay Neff, we were talking earlier,
Oh.
right? And I want to get y'all's opinion on this.
You
How do
sure
you
you
feel? How do you feel about the military using 300 blackout instead of like, 5.56?
It's
feel
up
like
there with
300 blackout.
7.62. It'll
but,
be up there with 7.62 by 39.
but
Yeah.
I feel like 300 blackout would be a much better round.
Then what?
What's the difference between 300 blackout and a 5.56?
Well, my
It's
thing is
30
like,
caliber to 22 caliber.
Okay.
A 9mm size round to a 22 size round.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
Is that what a
But-
blackout is?
Yeah, blackout was 7. It's basically 7.62 by 39, a 30 caliber round.
but you could also
Just-
get supersonic rounds, can't
Yeah,
you?
of course. Yeah, of course.
With the
Of
300
course you
blackout.
can. Yeah,
So
of course,
wouldn't
yeah.
it be better? So with the fact that it's a better round, because it's a bigger round, you could get supersonic, right?
Mhm.
Like, I feel like the
Mhm.
military should be using 300 blackout.
But you know how much 5.56 they have, and the reason why they have it is so how many countries use 5.56?
I mean, not really a lot. Like, oh, I'm thinking of nowadays, yeah, there's a lot. I mean, in the Middle East and like Russia, aren't they also using 7.62?
Pretty
Well,
much.
they're not
They
with us,
do.
man. They're not our
Yeah,
allies.
they're not NATO. Yeah.
Well, you're
Yeah.
just saying you're saying countries. You didn't say NATO countries.
Oh, my fault. Yeah, my
Yeah,
fault.
NATO countries.
My fault. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
NATO
why, because we
countries,
all have
yeah.
the same round. You know how hard it would be for everybody to do. You know what I mean? 300 blackout just because we wanted to change. If they say no, what we gonna do? Have a different round than all of them?
Yeah, true. Yeah,
Like that's
I mean, that
that's what
makes
I
sense.
don't understand about the new battle rifle. How they gonna do that, man? Everybody have to be on the same page.
What's the new battle rifle?
That's SIG, right?
That XM25
Could somebody bring that up?
or whatever. Or XM5. So, yeah, I'll bring it up. I just need a clearance to share screens.
That's
Just
on
the
Austin.
bullpens up.
No, that's
bull
on
pup.
you.
It's not an XM25. Sorry, whoever started this meeting.
that's a
which I
round.
think Austin is.
You're no. Dimitri's
XM25 is
host
a
now.
round.
It's
like
also
Dimitri's the host now.
it's also a this is called a counter, some sort of target engagement system, semi-automatic burst system with an airburst grenade launcher with programmable ammunition. Anyway, XM5.
That's a round.
No, the SIG XM5
Oh, okay.
is 6.8 by 51 millimeter gas operated magazine fed assault rifle, designed by SIG, .277 Fury.
And the assault rifle is an intermediate round.
Okay, there we
Yeah.
go. So you can share your screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody can share, by the way. Right
Oh,
now.
Okay.
okay.
There's the XM5 by
Where
SIG.
at?
This is going to
Don't get
replace.
me wrong. It looks
this
sexy.
is replacing-
It's sexy.
That's going to
Yeah.
replace the M4,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Top
the
left.
X. Yeah, in my share, and then the XM, I believe it's 250.
Mm.
Yeah, this is going to replace the Saw,
Ooh.
the 249. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's a nice. I mean, it looks to me.
So-
It looks like the barrels are already suppressed.
Yeah.
They like both have suppressors, but they both take the 2.277 Fury round because the M4 and the Saw both took 5.56.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're going to replace the 240.
So this is gonna take .277 is also the assault rifle too. The
Yes.
previous one you had up there.
Yeah,
Okay.
this
The
one.
battle rifle.
Yeah. It might take a while for all the units to get them, but they're really nice looking.
Yeah.
From what I understand, if you're Special Forces or Delta,
They're obviously
you
gonna get 'em
can
first.
you can pick whatever gun you want to use.
Yeah, but they're all obviously going to get first pick at it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But they're probably using scars and stuff, and
Yeah, they
Mhm.
already have what they're comfortable
Scar
with.
Scar was supposed to be the thing that took over. That didn't.
I would have
I-
hoped.
what makes them think this is not going to fall the way of the Scar?
What do I think? What?
Now, like, what did like the way the army adopted the Scar? What
Yeah.
makes them think this is not going to do the same thing?
What do you mean?
Like, you remember how the Scar was supposed to be the future? The Scar was going to take over for the M4 and all of this.
Well, I think I don't know
You
what
see what I'm saying?
the research behind. For some reason, whatever the powers that be chose that particular round because I don't know. Whatever research they did, this round seemed to be the most efficient for the
Yeah.
next generation.
2.7. It's 2.27.
The Fury, yeah, whatever, 6.8.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
show them a picture of the round itself,
okay,
please.
sure. Remember we were
Oh.
talking about it? It had like three
Yeah.
different materials on it.
Yeah, and then they had the multi one. These are the brass ones. You remember
Yeah.
you had the plastic ones?
Yep, it had plastic or something and
Yeah.
aluminum, and it had brass.
Plastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Remember we talked about how the temperature changes because when the ammo is stored, the
Yeah.
temperature fluctuations.
Yo,
Each of the
the
materials
more-
has different, like they expand and shrink in the
Yeah.
heat and the
Mhm.
cold.
And then the
Yo.
plastic doesn't. Is that?
Yeah.
Well, each of
So what
the
they
each
say.
material
Uh-huh.
is affected by the weather differently. So where one material will expand quicker, the other one won't. So
Yeah.
it might be dangerous or the round might explode or something. But I mean, I guess they did their research. So
So what are they
Hey.
gonna? Like, let's say if they're in the cold area, they're gonna have one type of round. If it's in a hot area, it's gonna be another type of round.
Oh no.
I mean, this is the round right here, all the way to the left with the yellow tip.
Mm-hmm.
The 6.8 hybrid Fury is the one that these new rifles are going to be shooting. So
The one I seen is with the plastic, man.
yeah, it's like a white plastic.
Yeah, but this is brass. It's brass and aluminum. But they're not doing that no more.
Show me
I-
the plastic one. I can't believe they're actually making a cartridge out
Yeah.
of plastic.
You remember when they first came out with it and was talking about it, they showed the there we go, that one.
Yeah, that's it.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And you remember what I told you about that? Like, and like the ones they showing now are brass. So are they doing brass instead of that?
Maybe they just
I-
haven't put enough out on it because they're still not sure.
I couldn't tell you honestly. I mean,
Yeah, they might still be doing research on it and aren't fully sure on if they're going to use it. Because the thing about plastic is in high heats, obviously, unless they're using like some high temp plastic,
Yeah.
it's not going to work that great. But it also doesn't expand as much as you would with like brass
But-
or steel casing or anything like
Mhm.
that. But when you get
Well-
into like colder temperatures, plastic does become
Mhm.
fragile.
Brittle.
it's like very
Mhm.
brittle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so they
So-
might still be doing testing on what temperatures they could use it in to where it's safe, but I imagine it's probably more cost efficient.
Oh
Of
yeah.
course.
Probably.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
That's what probably tickled the military's ears. But
Yeah,
you
right.
remember,
Less money.
remember-
We'll spend as
Yeah.
little money as possible on our soldiers.
but you remember
For
what
them
they
to
said
defend
Sold
that
to the
the
lowest
heat,
bidder.
the heat, right? The heat that this does that it what's the name? It was lower than the regular one, and the pressure is higher too. Remember, Josh, we was looking
Yep.
that up.
Uh-huh. It can
Are you
withstand
talking
higher
about
pressure.
the 5.56, or are you talking about this here?
This round with this plastic, this
Uh-huh.
right
Yeah,
here,
wasn't it like 68,000 pounds
like something stupid.
PSI? Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And they say it doesn't heat up like regular. The heat dissipates so fast you could like grab the barrel after shooting.
Yeah, because it's not
Oh,
metal on metal.
80,000.
80,000
That's
psi.
that's crazy.
Yeah, because it's not like metal on metal or anything. So I mean, that's how I imagine. I could be completely off on that. Someone fact check me if I'm wrong, but that's how I imagine it is. It's not metal on metal.
All of these are showing brass, man.
Dude, look at this thing, man. lead cap, hard steel core, brass jacket, brass sabot. There's like so much that goes into the round itself. It's like not even
Jeez.
including the casing and
Black,
everything.
is that black tip depleted uranium?
Yeah, depleted uranium. You never know, man. It could be. Apparently, it's a steel core, and then on top is lead, and then that might just be paint, like
It
white
says
paint.
lead cap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lead cap.
Lead live.
The Creedmoor.
Hey,
So-
like the 6 foot. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, I was just saying like it's a lot of 6.8 rounds. So why did they choose that instead of the 6.5? You know, the Creedmoor and everything. You know what I mean? And the 7.62 by 51, 7.62 by 51. That's like a.
I don't know.
This
I'm
one is-
sorry, guys. I'm trying to be on my game, but my brain ain't working, man.
You're good. You're
I'm
good.
just
good,
trying to
dude.
understand all of this.
It's all good. We can talk about conspiracy theories if you want.
Nah, I'm trying to be on point with the stuff. I'm usually in, man, but like
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want
I
to make
mean-
excuses. Like the reason why I'm on here because I didn't want to be like some person last week.
Yeah,
hey, listen. Okay.
Hey, bro.
Just saying, just
been-
saying.
shots
I'd have been
fired.
sitting
I'm
there
feeling
talking-
sick.
Yeah.
I'm
I'd
feeling
have
sick
been
as shit. But
I'd have been sitting there talking like this. Halfway through, I wouldn't be able to speak at all. So
shit, motherfucker, I've been. I tell you once we get off here, man. I don't want to talk.
God dang.
It's been a rough one. Dimitri heard me, right, Dimitri?
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
silly.
I was talking like that.
hey,
Y'all so
all real
silly.
quick. But nah, dude, I'm excited for this coming week, man. I feel like there's gonna be a red wave.
Yeah.
Like I feel like there's
Y'all
gonna
going
be.
voting?
I
man, I-
already went and voted.
Oh,
I
okay.
feel like
Yeah, I did the
Dude,
early
I heard-
stuff.
Next week. I've been sick, so I'm getting it next week.
Dude, so
the governor for New York, I heard there might be an upset. They're gonna get a Republican governor.
bro,
Whoa.
there's gonna be a red wave.
I'm gonna get one.
Hey, yo,
I
so
heard
check it
that-
out.
Be right back.
So
Go ahead.
when we went to vote, all right, we went to the we did early voting. I was just helping out dad and stuff. So he, with the wheelchair and everything. So they brought out this like machine for so dad didn't have to get out of the car and go into the library or whatever to vote. And the woman who brought it out was just standing there waiting. And we have less than 10 minutes.
Right.
So after my mom and I finished voting, we came out and we started talking to this woman, and she was like, yeah, we keep getting reports that election day, there's just going to be this huge protest here at 2 p.m. and everybody's going to try and like bottleneck the voting polls, like at, a bunch of different polls at 2 p.m. And she was like, they're talking about how they're still using Dominion machines at some of these voting places. And if you remember back when President Trump was running against Hillary, the Dominion machines was like a big issue because they could hook up to the internet. You could change the votes after the fact, and they were used in some other country, some communist countries. And so this woman was just making like, I don't know. She seemed very trustworthy, and she's like, I'm one of the, I'm a poll watcher, and this, that, and the third.
A
And I
poll
was like,
watcher.
I didn't
She's
see
a poll watcher.
I didn't see Dominion. I didn't see any Dominion logo on the machine, but who knows? It might be very interesting.
It seemed
but
like she was spreading fear.
there's going to be a
Josh,
big protest Tuesday
what-
at 2 p.m.
What was that happened when you went for the 2020 voting? Didn't something happen? Like where they asked you who you were voting for?
Oh yeah. So what happened was we went into the polls. We voted, and then when I went to go scan my ballot, or insert my ballot at the end, the woman who was there just was just staring hardcore at all of our ballots when we left.
She like, you're white. What?
She was just looking, just to see who we voted for. It was just so awkward, man.
It's
But,
supposed to
like
be
these white.
private.
What?
Yeah.
Like these white people better vote.
Yeah, where I went to go vote,
Vote Democrat.
it was like nothing but Democrats in there.
Yeah,
Nothing but
they become,
Dems.
they're the ones
Why
that
the
become
Dems got so
co-opers.
solid, man? Why the Dems got so solid?
Joe Biden's doing such a great job. Did you guys
Yeah,
see
they're about to
Did
run
you
out of
guys see the
diesel.
video I put up on TikTok with Robert Kiyosaki? And he's
I've
explaining
been
like,
slacking. I ain't gonna lie.
No,
I haven't seen any of them.
it's okay. No, I mean it's on my account, but basically he's talking about how he knew as soon as President Biden got in office and shut down the pipeline, he said that he knew that he was trying to ruin America by that action and like make the gap between the middle class and the
Oh yeah,
rich people
that's-
even a bigger gap, and the best way to do that is by raising gas prices, and that's why he did it.
You know that we're about to run out of diesel, right? Like
Yeah, that's
nationwide,
what
we're
I
about to have.
heard.
Yeah,
That's what I
because
heard.
diesel right now, because I drive a diesel, it's at here. It's
Me too.
5.30. It's 5.30 a gallon, right?
Jeez.
And gas is like 3.20. So diesel's getting exponentially higher than gas. You know, like
Why?
almost
It's
two-
less refined.
Yeah, and
It-
so
it-
Is it because the big trucks have it and use it, and you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
but they're
Yeah.
sending so much overseas right now, from what I understand. That because there's the whole talk about people in Europe not being able to heat their houses and stuff like that.
Well, that sounds
And-
like a personal
We
problem.
take care of
Yeah,
America
but
first.
the thing is that America runs on diesel, like trucking. You know, you got locomotives.
No,
like
America run on
everything.
fossil fuels no matter what, diesel, gas.
Yeah, but I mean, like as far as anything you get in the store,
Yeah,
like anything
yeah,
you're getting in
yeah,
the grocery
yeah, yeah.
store, it all gets transported by diesel. All your
Mhm.
home
course.
goods, all your products, everything you buy is getting transported by diesel some way or
Mhm.
another.
It's
True,
ridiculous.
you're right.
What's up,
And
Becca?
so-
Go to twitch.tv/JNF and you can watch us all.
So
Talk about
but with,
diesel fuel.
but with
Yeah,
that
talk
being
about
said,
diesel.
So
And that's
if the
what
country
brings
runs out of
everything.
diesel, you know how much prices are going to inflate? Like
Didn't they
how bad it's going to get?
Didn't they already
Like a
use
pregnant
all
woman?
the oil in the reserves?
Yeah, we're already
No,
tapping
they're
into our
selling it.
reserve.
They're selling it to other countries.
Yeah, that's why we're running out of shit. We're
Why?
we're already tapped into our reserve.
Why would he want to ruin America?
Dude,
He lives
There's
here.
it's just one big plot, you know.
I
He's
know,
a
but he lives
millionaire.
here.
But
he's
a
been doing
millionaire.
it his entire career.
He has money. He does not live in the same America as
No,
you do, bro.
his entire career he was racist. His
Yeah,
entire career he was racist. Now he don't care about the white or black people. He don't care about nobody.
dude, and that's why
He
people
might
just
still be
get their-
racist though.
Dimitri
people
quiet
just
as hell. Dimitri quiet.
People just get their
Dimitri,
news from,
I'm not touching it.
people just get their news from social media, and that's all they do. They don't
Oh,
research anything.
we about to
That's
get banned.
exactly.
We're about to
Listen.
get banned from Twitch.
No,
We're about-
Yeah, that will happen.
we'll
Start
take
talking
it to-
about
Why?
racism, yeah,
Yeah,
we'll take
just
it-
shut
we
up.
talking the truth.
We'll
Okay.
take it to,
How
we'll take it
dare
to
you.
Twitter.
and Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm live on
Hey, we'll-
Instagram.
We'll take it.
No,
we'll take it-
Instagram's not that bad.
Is
Hey, we're-
anybody we know on there?
As long
We're
as
gonna
we
take
say
it to
President
Twitter.
Biden's racist.
Yeah,
We're gonna
but
take
he's
it to
he's the
Twitter.
best president ever.
We're
Yeah,
gonna get
he's-
Elon to buy Twitch.
He's a god among men.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He looks
The
like a
fallen one.
zombie among men.
He's a
Zombie.
fallen angel.
Fallen angel.
Listen to me. In the last 2 years, me and my wife have went to having a comfortable lifestyle to like holy shit every single month.
Yeah,
In
dude,
just
that's the
2
thing
years,
here.
yo. In just 2
Dude, in-
years.
In the past year for me, it's been
Exactly.
the same thing. Yeah,
It's crazy, man. Like we
dude, I was
like when my son was born, everything was cool. We're like, oh yeah, man, we got this. And then it's like the end of that year, it got a little expensive. We're like, oh, we're
Yeah.
still cool. Dude, This year has just been freaking
You're not cool.
ridiculous and not cool.
It's not
at
cool.
all.
It's
It's
not
not
cool.
cool
It's not
at
kosher.
all.
How not
When-
cool is it, Dimitri?
Not cool at all.
Well, when me and Maddie were
Mm-hmm.
planning, when me and my old lady were planning the baby, right?
Nah,
in
you ain't playing that
December-
baby. Stop.
No, we did. Back in December, right? Like when we conceived her, when we did the deed and conceived her, like
The dirty
everything,
deed.
everything was like comfortable.
Dirty
Like
deeds and they done dirt
like
cheap.
we knew we could afford a child. We still can. Like we still can afford our child, but
Mhm.
it's like we knew we could comfortably afford her.
Exactly.
And now it's like with everything going up, dude, it takes me $200 to fill my tank.
That's
$200
wild,
just to
man.
fill my tank. And so it's like we can still afford her, but not as comfortably as we initially planned.
Austin,
everything
if you
just
want,
went
I
up.
could get you a job at my company. You'll never have to pay for fuel.
Yeah.
You won't be a
We
welder
need to kick
anymore.
this off so we can be your voice. We can be the voice of the working class people, the voice of the people that need to be heard.
Yes.
Let us be your voice. Support
Yeah.
us.
Vote the next.
Rock the vote.
Rock the vote. Vote for us.
Vote for us. Write us
We
in.
will say the things that other people are scared to say.
Write
Dimitri
us
for
in
president.
2024.
No,
Mhm.
I can't. I'm not. I'm
Right.
foreign. I wasn't
Right.
born here.
Barack
us
wasn't.
in
Right?
2024.
Yeah. All you need is money.
Hey, I've never seen your birth certificate, Dimitri.
Nah, you're foreign too. Hey, you
Bro.
shit. You up there with black people, Dimitri? It's like,
No, my birth certificate is like in like 15 pieces because it was like some hand drawn like birth certificate from Albania. No, it wasn't with
15
a
pieces?
crayon. Yeah, well,
Hey,
it got
listen.
folded up and it was
Oh.
like cheap paper, so it just like started falling apart.
Papyrus.
No one,
But I
No
think
one's
like
ever
my
seen-
parents got it like somehow. I don't know.
no one's ever seen a Barack Obama's birth certificate either.
That was
Hey,
forged. That
that's
was
racist.
forged. That one.
Phrases.
Where is he
That
from? Where's he really from?
Hawaii. It says Hawaii.
No, but where is he really from?
I
Africa,
don't
right?
know.
South
I think
Africa.
it was Kenya or something.
Yeah. So his birth certificate was forged in Kenya.
In Kenya.
But yeah, you can
Apparently,
still-
shit.
there's a weird conspiracy that Michelle used to be a man.
Yeah,
She
dude.
Hey,
was.
don't say that because what's
You
her name
remember-
died after that. What's her name?
I heard
What's
about
that comedian lady name? She died after she said that.
Which one?
Well, there's just a slip up.
Um,
President Obama is giving a rally, and he accidentally calls Michelle Michael.
Yeah, me and Michael.
Michael and I.
Hey.
Michael and
Look
I
it up,
take
man.
dick in the ass.
You know, she's
I
actually,
can't think of her name. I cannot think
She's
of her
from-
name, man.
she's from O Block. Michelle.
Hey, listen, the main thing I want this podcast to be about, okay, is about us being friends, all right, and we fucking love